Anyway, like I said.
Uh,
Anyway, like I said, I'll make damn sure the property is absolutely worthless by the time I leave.
I have an idea.
What?
I have an idea for you, Vaughn. You've got two properties that are vacant, right? You got about a 1 acre property and a 45.7 acre property that are vacant, have no houses or mobile homes on them,
Yes. So,
according to what was in the paper. Why don't you sell those, because they aren't bringing in any income to you?
because it literally cuts my properties in half. Number one, and number
Okay.
two, it makes it to the point to where that if I want to put property, if I want to develop that land so that I bring in more income, because the income I'm bringing in now with the properties I have is not enough to live on.
But you said he's had buyers for some of these things, so I figured the small
Well,
stuff. But
yeah,
you
but
could
the
do it.
buyers haven't. The buyers are doing it for an alternative reason, though. They're doing it. They're doing it to make damn sure that I don't get my leg up. See, that's why they're doing. They're not doing it out of the goodness of their fucking heart. They're doing it because they know that them properties, if I can get them developed, if I can get houses on those properties, I'll bring in enough income to where I'll actually be able to survive. The property he wanted to buy is this flat field out here because he knows that's the only property I got that I can develop on. That's why he wanted it. Okay. He didn't go for this piece of property here that's got a fucking rock on it. He wanted the flat land because he knew that was the land. That's the only land I got that I can develop on. That's why he wanted it. Okay. They're ulterior motives.
You're on 67 acres where you are, so isn't that plenty of room to put a bunch of mobile homes or trailers or houses?
No, because most of it is solid rock going straight up right behind me. So it's not.
So it's that 45 acre plot that's you're most able to be developed. Is that what you're saying? You need to hold on to that one because
out here is what I'm going to develop.
Get honey mustard.
There's a smaller patch of land here that has a real nice plateau on it, and you can put a really nice home up there, but it's kind of narrow, and it too has a lot of mountain. There's plenty of people that'll buy the property. Here's what I'm thinking about doing.
Not if you can't develop it.
I'll tell you what, if somebody comes along with 50 grand and they want to buy my property, I'll sell it to them for 50 grand.
50 grand?
Yeah.
That's low.
More than that, but I don't give a fuck.
Let's see.
Where are you gonna go, Vaughn? You can't live off of 50,000 for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna share what was shared with me and a few questions that were asked, and we're still playing a little speculation here. And just to be fair, this person in no way is trying to claim that the quote-unquote financial backers, these people, are bad people. To the contrary, it says they actually think that they're decent people. I'm going to read it word for word. I'm just going to use it as a reference to kind of share the information as it came to me. But yes, confirm what we all know. He's living in the single wide. The deal was he can stay there until he dies. I'm sure they'll be good to him. But I think they saw an opportunity. It's going to be crystal clear here. These people are moving in on an opportunity. And they gigoloed this guy. But I'm sure they will honor that deal, but I do think, to be fair, they're looking at Von Helton. They're like, what? We got under 10 years. I mean, we can invest in that if we really have to. But I think it's not going to last that long. I still think they're going to flip the properties, and I'll explain why at the end. The property was bought for $100,000, but they bought all the properties, right, for $100 grand. So that means Von Helton could potentially have $100 grand, but it's not going to last long, because stay with me. The double wide has been condemned. It has been condemned due to holes, dog urine and poo, water damage, and apparently clothes that have been in the wash machine for 6 months. And there's like black mold and shit. And moldy clothes in the washing machine from when he attempted to do laundry, but failed, just forgot. So here's another little tidbit with some numbers, and this is why I don't think the 100K is going to last. We saw how quick, I mean, come on. But anyways, he bought the new car from his buddy Tim, who always seems to be involved in this somehow. It's always, Tim Davis, the guy who looks like Charles Manson, the mountain folk guy. For $10K, folks, 10 grand, he dropped.
So you got a new truck, or?
Well, it's not a truck. It's actually like a really, really short station wagon. I mean, That's what it looks like. It's just a really short station wagon and stuff. But, it's a really nice vehicle. I really like it.
It's not the people who were renting and then did a double swap. Nobody is in the double wide right now. And we'll get to that in a minute as well. And these people, as far as known, are not renters of Von Helton. Because that was weird to me. I'm like, why would someone that would rent these stinky, rundown, whatever, right? We know we've seen the properties. Why would anybody that has access to this kind of money be a renter? But they're not. But where I am still a little confused is they are the ones that have been helping do some quote-unquote renovations. And the question is, did they start this before they bought the property? Because, folks, there is a long game here. Okay, I said I'm confused as to why these people are doing this, unless they plan to flip the property at some point. This is a major investment just to be nice to someone and not even live there. But more and more comes out as we go through this a little bit more here. And the response is, oh, that's the plan. They just wanted what he had so they can build houses on them. So Vaughn had talked about upping the quality of the renters, and they're going to fix it up. But by the sounds of it, they're just going to level the crappy houses and shit. And they're planning to build on it. No one's investing in this without expecting a return, folks. I think they saw an opportunity. Just plain and fucking simple. And they gigoloed the guy. As far as Vaughn's concerned, he's got a great deal. But they're going to flip the property, folks. They felt bad for him and bought him a washer and dryer brand new. So I'm assuming this is maybe now, or this is gigoloing. This is what I talk when I talk gigoloing, folks. This is what I mean. Apparently, they're tearing down the double wide. Way too much damage. I think they're going to do what Vaughn had mentioned originally about the trailer park, because they cleared a bunch of trees in that field. So remember Vaughn was saying, whoa, you're moving too fast, all this stuff. They're already clearing land.
Listen, I mean, I got new digs and, got me a car now, a nice car, got money in the bank. So, things are turning around. We're going to start renovating these properties and putting nice homes on them instead of trailers, which ups the value, which ups the rent, which also gives us a better quality clientele, I might add.
Lucky dog, Vaughn.
Her thing, though, is I think she's trying to do too much too fast. And I told her, I said, slow down a little bit,
Right.
Yes, we have a lot of shit to do, but slow down a little.
They did approach Vaughn to buy the property. They brought it up. He said no and then changed his mind. So the double wide is getting cleared, folks. The land is getting cleared. Their plan is not just to fix up the place and rent it out. They're building properties on this stuff, folks. I just don't think Vaughn's seen it coming. I don't think he sees it for what it is. Does that make these bad people? I don't think so. Not necessarily. But they saw an opportunity. They're whining it. They're gigoloing Von Helton. You know what I mean by that? They're whining. They're dining. They've whispered in his ear. He's back in the single wide. He doesn't have to worry about shit. Every time it looks like Vaughn wins, he doesn't win. And I guarantee you, when these motherfuckers, they're going to build these houses, they're going to flip each of the properties, get a return, and eventually the one Vaughn lives on is going to get sold. They're not going to sit and wait for this cockroach to die. He's literally that's the thing with Von Helton, right? Guys like that. He's abused his body to the point that what the fuck can kill him?